Hey everyone. So, this is Dennis, and making this video to catch up a little. And the thing is, I've already broken my fast, so this video is basically to tell what went on the seventh day, which was probably the main reason why I broke my fast. What happened? I woke up in the morning and I was totally sore. I mean, I was really exhausted. But not that I believed that there was anything wrong with that, because I knew, because of the detoxification, that my body would put all the energy into that. So I was devastated, I was exhausted, and that was fine. I went to the shower, and same as always, but this particular morning I felt pretty used in a sense. I was, and that especially came after I went to the scale and it showed that I only weighed like 55 kilos. So already there I thought, damn man, that's, but I've seen other people who have weighed even less, so that was not a problem in itself, even though I could see like I'm really getting skinny, and all the, let's say, the cushions you have, on your body, when you're laying down and sitting down, they are not as comfy anymore as they used to be. So that was okay, but it got me thinking. A thing that got me even more thinking was the fact that I started to become annoyed at other people, situations, and stuff like that. And I mean, it's fine for me to not agree with someone else, and also fine to believe that people are maybe even doing something wrong, but I think that I will not do it that way, and maybe even be so arrogant and think that they should do it another way. But to go from there to get annoyed, really inside over something someone else does that doesn't affect me, that doesn't harm me at all. I know what that is, it has nothing to do with the person that does a particular thing or anything. It is all about myself, So if there's something within me I'm not really satisfied about, I know that I'm projecting that out on someone else and judging them for it. So I went on almost the entire day and was annoyed over smaller things, bigger things, and I just said, man, well, why am I so dissatisfied with myself, basically, because I don't believe that we are victims to anything. I believe that everything we do is, in the end, comes from ourselves. So I was really going within, and I could also see some things, for example, that I didn't go enough within during my fast. I spent too much time on the internet, and that's also why I've had this break now for 4 days from the internet, or from this distractive doing on the internet, because I would maybe have loved to go a bit more, do a bit more inward work, so to speak, but it didn't turn out, and so it was. But anyway, so back to the day, turned better. I went out in the sun a little bit, meditated a little bit. It gave me energy again, but I could feel there was still something. I kept on, the thoughts kept on coming up, is it time, because a lot of people fast their first time, they only fast a week and stuff like that. And I was pretty skinny already, and blah 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 conversation, and if I isolated it, who is having this conversation? It is myself and my ego. And what does my ego want? My ego wants more. My ego wants, to show the world I can fast 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, like I'm fine, And myself is just, just want the best for myself and for others, and, to simplify a lot. So I started, thinking, whoa, is it time? Also because I've had some conversations with people on the internet that also annoy me a little, and it has nothing to do with them, you know, because they can think whatever they want. Even though what bugged me a little was that my mother is and has been very, very worried for me, and I told her that I've studied this and got to come down a little bit, and then there were all these people who have not researched it at all, and they're telling me, or basically telling me, it's not healthy, and blah blah blah, and they cannot even, you know, tell where they have read it or anything, you know. So that annoyed me a little bit, because I know my mother, she reads it, you know, she becomes even more worried, you know, and that's the least thing I want to do. But still, you know, it's nothing to be annoyed over. So yeah, now it's a long thread here. But anyways, I had some people coming over later on, two of my best friends. We were chilling, having a good time, and at that stage, I still thought, you know, like, I'll keep on going, but I don't know how long. I wanted to aim for 10 days, but I was happy that I've done a week, you know, 7 days. That was very good. So yeah, so my plan was then to do, sorry to check on the time, to do the colonic myself after a week, I thought, you know. So I made the colonic here actually during nighttime. My original plan was actually to make a video about the 7th day after the colonic. But I was so exhausted. I felt like I had a hangover after the colonic, you know. And the funny thing is, and the encouraging thing about making the colonic was that I haven't eaten anything. Back then I hadn't eaten anything for 10 days. But still I flushed a lot of shit out. And I'm very, very pleased that I was out. And everyone who thinks that this is disgusting, you know, like shit and pee and poo, and, you know, I can suggest you, you know, like to take a mirror into the bathroom next time you're having a shit and just see, you know, like, damn, you're having a shit, you know, like disgusting. Yeah, that was really, really good, but I was so done. I just fell into the bed and just was gone right away. So I thought, fuck it, I'll make the video tomorrow. But already then I got to the point where I thought, oh, I know what happened is when I came out, I took a sip of the water, the distilled water, and I almost puked because of this taste. And the thing is, the taste of this water even was in my mouth like 2-3 days later. And that's why I also started doubting, like, what, I mean, if there's nothing, no particles, no minerals, no nothing in this water, why does it taste so much? And why does this taste stay in my mouth? So maybe, if not for that, maybe for that particular reason, it was good that I broke the fast. I don't know. But when I drank this water, I was like, you know, I said, okay, you know, I'm getting repulsed by more and more stuff here. Maybe it is time to let go. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So after having had these conversations with these people about, no, I can still fast, and they say, no, you're too thin, you're too skinny, and you're too, you know, all these things. The ego then especially wants to continue. I will fucking show these people, you know. But you know, I try not to listen too much to my little man up there. I mean, up here, not all the way up there. So I thought, no, but you know, I cannot listen to. I either listen to my body or to my brain, and you know, my brain talks so much shit during the day, you know. So I think I better listen to my body. But I haven't had to make the decision there yet, but I thought I might break it tomorrow. So yeah, I went to bed and fell asleep straight away. It was, of course, the hardest day, because it came to the point where I maybe should realize that it's coming to an end, but I'm only stopping now so I can rebuild myself now, so I can get stronger into the next fast, which will be, I don't know when, but it'll definitely be longer, and I'll try to go somewhere else, because to stay here, I mean, it was just too hectic and too many smells. I would like to go like in a vacation house or be somewhere in nature or something. I think it'll be way easier there, or easier, you know, more, I don't know, more harmonic, you know, more that it seems right in a sense with your surroundings. So, but the next when the next will be, I don't know, maybe in autumn or something. But that's not an issue. I'll make another video for the days after the 7th day now. But that was the 7th day, and to me there were some signs that it was over. But again, even though there were some hard signs, some circumstances, the day had a lot of again detoxifying, not only the physical but also the mental and the spiritual. I really started dealing with a lot about myself, and that is probably what came up with the annoyed about the people, because again, I learned a lot about myself. I'm asking myself, why am I judging this particular person for what he or she does? And I even went into a little how to say, not an argument, but one very good friend, she's just such an awesome person, and we're really, really close connected, but we have a brother-sister relationship, so it is sometimes a bit edgy, but I could usually, when I'm really, really feeling good about myself, we have the most awesome relationship, and when I'm a bit out of balance, our relationship's out of balance, and at that stage it was out of balance, but it is all improved, it is all perfect again, so it's very, very nice. So yeah, my plan was now to talk the last bit of what I believe to be health, and get into a bit more of the spiritual side of it, but I'll do that in the next video. This was just day 7, which was a very important day. The most important part of it, even though there are a lot of important things, also very, very good, detoxifying physically, mentally, spiritually, and all these things. But the most important part for me here was that I gave in to what I really believe, because I felt like, I'm going to continue this, especially I'm on YouTube. I want to, I didn't think that consciously, but it took something to say, okay, I'm breaking it now. I'm listening to my body, I really don't care. Even though I didn't make the decision on the 7th day, but there I came to my senses about this, and also putting up with a lot of stuff. So during the day it was pretty good, and so I was very pleased with it. So yeah, I'm just almost like I'm trying to fill out the 15 minutes now. It's totally bullshit. So just want to say that I'm going to continue the health talk on the next video, and 7th day was good, but the next days were even better in that sense. So thank you very much for listening, thank you very much for watching, and sorry the delay of the videos, but I just had to have a break from all this information war, or whatever you want to call it. I'm making it a war myself, I guess. So thank you very much, have a wonderful day, and keep yourself warm. Bye bye.